Have you ever wondered what it truly means to realize your nature? Is it a moment of insight, powerful meditation, vision, or is it something much more subtle, something that has nothing to do with thought, seeing, or even consciousness as we usually understand it? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we delve into one of the deepest spiritual questions a seeker can ask: what is true self-realization? Not in theory, not in poetic metaphor, but in lived truth. We'll explore the wisdom of great masters, particularly the profound insights of Yuan Yin, an awakened elder who stripped away all pretense and pointed directly at the heart of reality. Let's begin by shaking loose the common misunderstandings. Most people think self-realization is an experience, something to attain, peak moment where everything becomes clear. Sudden, stunning realization that you are not your mind, your body, your identity. And yes, such experiences can happen. But they are not the end. They are not even the beginning. According to Yuan Yin, realization is not about seeing something extraordinary. It's about stopping the search altogether. Not because you've given up, but because you've seen through the very one who is searching. That's where things get truly profound. So let's ask, who is it that wants to awaken? Who is it that seeks realization? The answer seems obvious: I do. But who is that highs? Is it your name, your story, your thoughts? Is it the observer in your meditation, the one who watches thoughts come and go? Yuan Yin says, even the watcher is not you. Even the silent observer is a subtle layer of self. So what remains? Not silence, not stillness, not awareness. Nothing. And in that nothing, everything is known. Not conceptually, but in the deepest intimacy with life itself. You see, most spiritual practice is aimed at refinement. We want to purify our mind, calm our emotions, expand our awareness. But Yuan Yin points to a more radical path. He says, don't refine the self. See that it was never there. Don't polish the mirror. Realize there is no mirror. This is not nihilism. It's freedom. Because when you finally drop the search for the self, what remains is pure being, without shape, aim, or boundary. And from that place, you don't become passive. You become truly alive. Because there's no more conflict, no more division, no more one trying to reach something else. Leave this. Leave now. Only what is. Let me share a story. Young monk came to Yuan Yin, excited. Master, during meditation I saw light all round me. My thoughts stopped, felt one with the universe. Yuan Yin smiled and said, throw it away. The monk was shocked. But isn't that realization? Yuan Yin replied, oh no, that is an experience. It came, will go. Find what does not come and go. The monk asked, then what am I? The master pointed at the monk's chest and said, before you ask, before you seek, before you were born, there. His teaching is echoed in every true path. In Zen, it is said, show me your original face before your parents were born. Nedvete, you are not this, what that, Matai Metta. Mystical Christianity of the kingdom of God is within you. All point dawned form, dawned thought, dawned even awareness. But how can we approach something that cannot be grasped? The answer is we don't. We stop grasping. We stop seeking. We stop even waiting. And in that stopping, what remains is not an object. It's not a realization. It's reality itself. Let me take you further. The mind wants answers. The heart wants peace. The ego wants control. But the truth is beyond all of them. That's why when people ask, what is enlightenment? No true teacher gives a straight answer. Because every answer is already one step too far. Kuan Yin said, if you speak it, you miss it. If you think it, you veil it. If you reach for it, it slips away. So what do? We turn inward. Not to seek, but to rest. Not to find, but to dissolve. It is like salt in water. You don't see the moment it dissolves, but one day it's gone, and all that's left is clarity. So, how do you live after realization? You live fully. You laugh. You cry. You work. You love. But none of it sticks, because there is no one to hold on to it. Life flows through you. What to you? You are no longer the doer, but the dance. Not the river, but the flowing. Not the flame, but the burning. And yet, you remain. Not as someone, but as presence. This is the paradox. You lose yourself completely and find something more real than you ever imagined. Something that cannot be named, but is more you than your name has ever been. Let's take a practical example. Right now, as you listen to this, something is aware. Not your mind, not your thoughts. Something deeper. Notice it. Don't define it. Don't try to hold it. Just recognize it's there. Always has been. Always will be. And it's not a thing. It's not inside your head. It's not bound by your skin. It's not yours. It is. And you are that. You always were. There was never a moment you weren't. The only illusion was believing you were something else. Role, game, history, body, thought. But none of these have ever been you. They rise in you. They fall in you. But they are not you. You are the space in which they appear. You are the silence in which they echo. You are the stillness that remains when all else fades. Kuan Yin said, truth is not hidden, you are hiding. So the final step is not up. Sin. Not toward more, but toward less. Not to become someone new, but to stop being what you are not. And in that surrender, in that return, in that naked presence, realization dawns. Not like the sun rising, but like the clouds parting. The sun was always there. You just forgot to look, or you looked too hard. So now, stop. That is enough. That is everything. Thank you for watching this video. If this message brought you closer to yourself, leave a comment. What did you feel? What fell away? Remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And if you feel called, join our membership to support this journey into truth. Until next time, stay still, stay open, and remember, you are not what you think. You are what remains when thought ends.
Before you leave, here's something special. In Buddhism, we believe that every encounter carries a deeper meaning. Would you like to discover your true soul connection, the one written into your destiny? Take the soulmate test today and unveil the hidden truths of your journey. Click the link below and begin your path now.
http://soulmate. You wisdom more, come, white.